this week to pay Bubba's fine for the tweet that he sent out last week and NASCAR hit him with. But he said, you know what, I'd rather you all would funnel that toward the flood victims of West Virginia. And that's a good word. Now, you saw the 25 of Todd Peck. He was able to put that car into the top 24. And on track now, the 13. Let's see if he can do the same. Morgan Shepherd puts down another lap, does not get the 89 in. And Harrison Rhodes tries to break through. It's the second time out for Harrison, and he did not. Remains in 38th. Down the backstretch, Derek Cope. Derek had all kinds of issues yesterday, a couple of driveline issues, and one of the realities of Derek and others in this series that use used parts, things that go very fast, DJ, sometimes they have a tendency to vibrate when they've been run a lot, and that driveline, crankshaft, that kind of thing can happen.
You know, it does happen, and you get here where you have plenty of practice time. It's a good thing that you had all of that because it gave you a chance to fix that and still have time on the racetrack.
Jeremy Clements was in the same situation, 2 drive shafts and a transmission before he was ready to go. Mike?
And Brendan Gaughan, not concerned about that kind of stuff right now, Dave. Just kind of looking at the statistics. He's 17th on the board right now. It would appear you've got a little bit of comfort here in the top 24. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I mean, remember, this is our backup South Point Chevy, so I don't have the luxury of trying to go out there and cracking this egg. So we're just going nice and conservative right now. I think I can gain enough to get us to round 3 in the next round without taking too many chances.
Where can you gain that speed?
It looks like 3 and 4. I know we're all flat-foot in 1 and 2. With the new banking, you can keep this Chevrolet wide open and never have to lift. But 3 and 4 is really tricky. I mean, if you've seen everybody, Jimmy, me, Brandon, we're all hitting the wall in 4. So I can't wreck this one. I can go a little bit harder into 3, keep it down a little bit, and we'll gain a little bit of time. I think we can make round 3.
Yeah, good point made by Brendan. A lot of good drivers with a pedigree who've had some trouble here already today, Dave.
And Mike, he was a little out of shape in final practice yesterday afternoon, too. So giving Shane Wilson a few more gray hairs on the crew chief side there. Not that Shane had any to start with. Careful. Careful, Burns.
When we go back and listen to him and to Brendan and Bubba, those guys, they want to make it to round 3. Why do you want to make it to round 3? Well, you got a shot at the pole, number 1. Number 2, you're going to start in those first 4 or 5 rows, 5 or 6 rows. And that's what they'll said in the opening. You want to start up there. You want to be in a position when you get to turn 1 that everybody made that good, clean run through there, and then you start your race.
See Alex Winnett in that car, and you'd see the cut line still on the left there. Matt Benedetto just barely above it in the 10. David Starr not able to get through in this car so far, the second Sieg Racing car. And that was dicey.
Yeah, as he put a little more wheel in it and kind of stepped out on him, had to chase it up the racetrack. Didn't lose a ton, but it might be just enough. Did the same thing there, too.
Yeah, that's the thing is you have to go down to that next end.
Yeah.
It's not going to fix itself just driving down a straight line down the back straightaway. So he did a nice job of getting all that he could, but still just shy.
Yeah, that's a good lap for the excitement that it was.
Starr just misses. How about Joey Gase? Here's what Starr had to do.
And you see as he's down in there, and it's a little bit tough, but he turns in, you see it step out, just steps out a couple of times, and he has to catch it. So you're wheeling to the left, into the right, and back to the left, and it's just sawing on that wheel, and he had to do the same thing through 3 and 4. Amazing that he got that close.
And what does that catch it feel like, Kyle?
It feels good when you catch it.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel good when you don't catch it, believe me, but it feels good when you catch it.
Joey Gase down to the timing line, tries to get just a little more on the flat part of the track, but he does not do it and stays 32nd in the 52 car. Alex?
Ryan C. currently 13th on the board, the Tucker, Georgia native. So, small race team out here, a wave of momentum after Daytona. How much does momentum carry from a track like Daytona to this beast that is Kentucky?
Just getting everybody pumped up on the team. You know, showing that we can run up front. We came back to Kentucky and we're back top 15, which we should be there. And then we have TCL on board. They were on at Daytona and wanted to come back on board for here since we had such a great run. But just can't thank everybody on the team enough. You know, they work hard, and as do I. So it's just great that we get a 3rd place finish. We're our season.
It's good to see good things happen to good people, and more importantly, good race teams that work hard and pay their dues. Ryan Sieg and this small race team are doing that.
Alex, it's so good to go down there and watch them work. His dad, Rod, is down there. Josh Rayoma is the engineer down there. Sometimes races in the Xfinity Series. And then friends who just come along. It's like old school racing to get it done for the 39.
Yeah, the 39, they're talking to Mike Ford, who's helping out some with them, said they only have like 4 guys back at the shop working. That is amazing that those guys are 12th and 13th right here against the teams of Gibbs and Childress and guys like that. Great job.
Chastain is going to move De Benedetto out at the last moment. Just under a minute left, and Ross is in. Matt is out. And so where TriStar Motorsports had 3 of their 4 cars, or 2 of their 3 cars, in the top 24, save for Jeff Green, who is still on the track now trying to put down a lap. De Benedetto is knocked out, and Green's going to try to work his way in. He's close. There's that spot right there where Jeff said the car got a little unsettled. Looked pretty good right there.
Yeah, just scrubbed off a little bit too much speed from the center of the corner to the exit of turn 2.
And then that entry into 3, which is so different. And I think Eric Almirola even described it as awkward this week on NASCAR America.
It never has been easy from the time that I came around here and rode around in a passenger car the first time. I found it a difficult transition getting in there.
And it's got to be worse now, running flat foot through 1 and 2 and carrying so much more speed when you get there.
Jeff Green does not make it in, but 24 do. Ross Chastain filling the drama at the last and putting his 4 car into the second round. We'll be back with more at Kentucky.